much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the FIU Panthers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Let's take a look at our impact players. The run from the shotgun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. FIU will line up to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They punted away on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They run the reverse. Fights off a defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They feed him again. Powers another broken and runs through another one. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quick release by the QB. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a third and long. Finds his big tight end. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll try to do it himself. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got it on the outside. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Moves away as he feels pressure. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Eagles have pushed it inside the 20. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Separation, blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Grab behind the line. It's Dahl. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. FIU pushing tempo. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Dahl. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Under fire. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air on second down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes a deep breath. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the inside. Makes his man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. Second down, he'll throw it. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He'll try to take it back.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans Bowl. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Orleans Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with the back. And they're able to make the tackle. FIU pushing tempo. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Panthers have this offense rolling.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys.
Got a little grass. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Panthers. And here they come almost all the way back.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They give it to him again. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to run for it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's caught. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Here comes the heat. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. The give on the counter. And he's still running after the move. Got room on the return. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this off.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The kick is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. 2nd down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Gets rid of it. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
This game just feels so different than it did in the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run the option. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Intercepted, number 19. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The option, he'll keep it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Might have a chance. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? The defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Tight end now in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wideout. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man to the left. Off to the races. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown,
defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need...
There's a crease. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking to scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Pressure coming.
And if your job is to...
They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Snags it, and he's open. He's out of bounds well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible, the defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Quick. All business today for this ball club. They come out